Okay, so I want to show you how to make a graphic organizer for the class. Some of you have been writing them out by hand, and that's fine, but the problem with that is then you have to turn it in, scan it, and sometimes that can be a problem. I'm just going to show you the basics of this, kind of describe what the organizer is, and then give you a few basic examples of what you could do. So here you can see the organizer, and this is a way for you to think about a term and go beyond just a definition. So whenever we do these, we define it. We put a picture or a graphic in here. We put the word itself, and then we write a sentence, related words, and then what is it like in your life. Okay, so we're going to start. The word I'm going to choose is arthropod. Okay, so you'll notice if you open this electronically using Word, each one of these is a text box. So you just have to click into it, and then you can start typing in it. And then if you just save it as your name, like whatever it is, mine would be Mark Proch, arthropod, after my name for the one I'm using or making, and you want to do the same, then you can just turn it in electronically on the eBiology site. So I'm going to do arthropod, and then usually graphic people have questions about, and I have a graphic ready to use, and I have a crayfish, which is an arthropod. And if you go to Wikimedia Commons, it's a really easy site to use. A lot of pictures on there that are available. So if I want to use this, let's download it. You can see here on the right, here's the attribution thing, but it gives me the different sizes I want to use. I'm just going to go with the 256. It's going to give me that there, and then I can just copy it. Copy image, and then I go back to my document, Control V, and then I can change the size of it if I want. Okay. It's a little bit more. There's my crayfish. You can really even mess around with the picture itself, form that picture. A lot of times it's good to do the layout and make it tight. That way you can move it where you want. Should be able to. No, it's still giving me trouble. Go back to it again. I don't think it took. Go back to this one. I think it's going to let me. Let's see, align with text. Oh, come on. Too much. Must be protected or something. So we'll go do that with this one, but I can kind of fix it. Sometimes you're going to run into that with a picture, that it won't let you do exactly what you want, but we're just going to go with that. So you put that picture in there, there's my crayfish, and what I want to remember though, anytime I use a picture like that, I want to cite it correctly. So if you go back to this page here, it says download this file, okay, attribution. So I have to give this guy credit here that made this, so I just copy it. Okay, and just get rid of that. Here's the picture, bigger picture. Then I go back and I've added a little box on mine called citations, and then I can just put, crayfish picture. I may want to label it, and then just give him the credit, and he's happy with that. That he got credit for his picture, and you don't have to worry about him thinking that you stole something or whatever. I'm going to format this text box, colors and lines. I'm going to say no color. That way it just looks like it. Okay. So then you can see you can put a picture in there. I have the word, and then definition. I just type something in there. I'm just going to call arthropods a group of invertebrates that have jointed appendages, hard outer shell. We call that an exoskeleton. including insects. Okay, now you notice I don't have enough room, but I can kind of mess around with this. I can try making the text a little smaller. Okay, it's still not going to work. So I'm going to have to do is pull this down a little bit, and that'll work. And I can just mess around with this any way I want. You guys are welcome to do that to make sure it fits what you're doing. I'll go back to 12 so we can get this to fix like we want it. We can even move stuff down a little bit if we want. But you're welcome to do this. I think it just gives you a little more freedom to. You can even get rid of that if you want. Okay, so there's a descriptor, and then a group of invertebrates that have jointed appendages, a hard outer shell called an exoskeleton. Fix that too. So changed it. It consists of 3 groups including insects. So that's a basic definition. And then you could write a sentence. You want to make sure that you don't make this the same as the definition. So you might say an example of an arthropod in Alaska is crab. Make this capital. Just for fun. We don't really need to, but we will. That would be, something you could add a little more to it. Then any related words would be insects, exoskeleton, anything that helps define it. You should try to put as many of these as you can in here. It really helps you make connections in your mind about what this word means, and then what is it like in your life. Maybe you like to eat king crab, so you could go get a picture of it. Let's see if we can. I'm sure we can. Go here, let's see if we can find one. There we go. This will work. Spiny king crab. It's not really the kind we eat, but we'll just use it for now. Okay. Download. Let's see what the attribution is. That's good. We'll get a small one here. Copy image. Go back to here. Control V. We don't want it that big. Probably move this down a little bit, and then just make this a little bigger. Okay, there's that, and whatever. You could write something in here if you wanted to describe what that is, and then we just need to cite that. And if we get any information from anywhere, we can put that in here as well for citations. If you need there's the attribute. If you need to maybe cite something on the internet that you've made, you can use BibMe. And I'll make a little video on that as well. But we can we copy that now, we paste it, and then we could put king crab. And then we could even, it's always nice to bold these. Set them apart a little bit. And then you're done. And then you've done everything you need to cite your pictures. You've kind of filled this in. You can really go crazy with these. I've seen some that are just amazing that students have done in the past. The really important part is to put related words. I've went with a basic sentence here, but really think about a good sentence and how you can relate it to other things that you've learned already, and that really helps you grab a hold of this idea of the word I'm having you define. So if there's any other questions, let me know, but once you get this made, you can upload it to the site and homework and turn it in.